Good evening, and welcome to another episode of What I'm Drinking, in which you get to see or scroll through or just click right by what I'm drinking at any given period of time during the calendar year. This is episode number 10. 10, yes. Double digits. We've made it for 20 weeks. We've had a 20-week run, which is more than many television shows, but this is rather cheap to produce. Tonight, I'm excited about tonight because we're going back to booze, alcohol. No more Shamrock Shakes, no more Vimto, no more Yule Must. We're going back to the basics. We're going back to one of probably the best brewing country. Best brewing company. I don't think so. Best brewing country in the world. And if you know me or if you've watched this before, I've praised Belgian beer to the highest because I think they do, as a country, the best overall job of making beer than any other country in the world. They may not make my favorite beer, but if I had to pick a country to drink beer from the rest of my life, it would be Belgium. Exciting news, I know. Now you know what's going on in this brain. So tonight, we were going to go to IKEA and Jungle Gyms, but we saw our bank balance and said we want to pay the mortgage next month, so we won't go to IKEA or Jungle Gyms. But we ended up going out to Anderson's East, which we rarely do because we usually go to the North Store. They have a very good selection of beer. And they have a decent selection of beer at Anderson's East also. So we went out there, grabbed a few things, and then made the sad trip home because we didn't go to IKEA or Jungle Gyms. But we did, or my wife, who has this uncanny ability of finding, you can put up a row of bottles, no identification really. She will find the most expensive beer and the beer with the highest alcohol content. She without even looking at the label, her hand will naturally gravitate toward it. You know, you take her to a bar, she'll pick the most expensive tap handle. That's her. That's my wife, and that's why I love her so much. But she picked this one out, and I don't think I've had this one for a very long time. It's called Scaldis, and this is a Belgian ale. From, I'm not even going to, Debussy Brewery, and this sucker is 12% alcohol, and which is why it doesn't really come in the 12-ounce bottles, it comes in 8-ounce bottles because it's a monster. So let's crack this puppy open. And she found a very old bottle opener of mine, Buffalo Bills. This is from the early 90s. This opened a lot of bottles back in its heyday. A lot of sadness, because it was my first marriage. But anyway, let's move on. And we cracked it open. Ooh, it smells very fruity. There's a lot going on in this. I'm gonna pour this one for my wife. And ooh, it's got a nice head, nice color to it. You want to come over and take your glass, baby? It's a nice color, very good, very nice head. I'm gonna put mine in a Monty glass because I'm feeling festive tonight.
Ooh. Tangy.
It's tangy. It looks great. Nice clarity.
Nice color.
Smells very fruity. A little bit of tang.
Like monk pea.
Mm-hmm. My wife says it smells like monk pea.
No, it looks like the color.
It looks like monk pea, so she knows what it looks and what monk's pea. Good for you, honey.
I'm sure it doesn't taste like monk pea. Ooh.
You can really taste the alcohol right up front. A lot of heat, but real pleasant. Some rock candy and hot malt. But man, it's really alcoholic.
Caramelly, kind of burnt caramelly.
Burnt caramel, rock candy. It's kind of sweet, but you can taste the booze in there. Yeah, this is what you don't chug. This is not one you chug.
I've finished mine already.
No, she didn't.
Just kidding.
You can't see her. She's the disembodied voice. But this is Scaldis, and this is it's good. It's around $4 or $5 a bottle.
Unlike Maris from Fraser.
Unlike Maris,
you don't see me.
it's very alcoholic, and it's really not something I would go to very often. Boston. I mean, it's good. It's very well made, very well put together. But if you like a lighter beer, this isn't for you. If you're going to drink about 6 or 7 beers over the course of an hour, this is
Don't
not
put
for you.
this one.
This will send you to the emergency room, and you'll have your stomach pumped of Scaldis, and I don't think it would taste or feel very pleasant coming back up. So, Scaldis from Belgium. On a grade scale, I mean, it's good. It's very well made. It's good, but not something I'll buy again for a long time. It's not even something I would probably, maybe on tap, I would try it, sure, why not. But anyway, Scaldis beer, that's the bottle. It's good. Not, we're not doing backflips here. I'm not gonna dump this down the sink by any means either. I'm gonna go watch the sadness that is the Columbus Blue Jackets as they play the Detroit Red Wings, where you know what's going to happen there. So, Scaldis beer, and thank you once again for coming to this 10th episode of What I'm Drinking. Have a great evening, and we'll see you in a couple weeks.